Okay, we're
Live
live.
on
Oh, we're
Facebook. Hello.
live
Hey,
on
ladies.
Facebook.
Hi,
Hi there.
everyone.
Hey. Good.
It's Sunday night and it's distant viewing night. So I'm very fortunate to have two guests with me tonight. The lovely Rachel. Say hi, Rachel.
Hi.
And I've got Caroline here. Caroline, I understand you're down in Melbourne.
I am. I'm in Melbourne. So we're on
Yeah.
the same time zone now, which is nice. Makes it
Oh,
a little
nice.
less confusing.
Right. So I'm not too sure what you do or anything like that because yeah, up until 10 minutes ago, we didn't really know
Didn't
each
really
other.
know each other. It's just a
Yeah.
name that I heard yesterday, really. So nice to meet you.
Awesome, thank you. It's
Yeah,
not
well,
Rachel.
well, up until a couple of weeks ago, I didn't know Rachel either, but we've sort of become friends on Facebook and Messenger and through our guided meditation framework that we're both studying. Well, you're finished now. You're done, but I'm still going.
I am. I'm doing the assessment for the facilitators section of it so that I can. It's not just the certificate of completion. Doing the next part of it, which I thought I was pretty confident with until yesterday, where everything went wrong. But
Nah, I'm sure you.
Heather was kind. Heather was very kind with her with her feedback.
You probably started talking. Everybody went boom, out, gone.
No, not quite. But there was a lot of. I decided to rewrite the whole thing a little bit like this. I left it to the last minute. But with the other one, I'd actually done all this work and everything, and then I woke up in the morning and went, that just doesn't feel right. So I redid it. And then I had to read it.
As you do.
So my eyes were darting all over the place and everything, but it was awesome fun. But yeah, so and Carolyn's been busy building her repertoire for meditation. It's all exciting.
Absolutely. So I'm week 5 now. Week 5.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah, wanting to really get stuck into it this week, and I feel like I had a good week last week, so really get stuck into a bit more this week.
Have you legit just started week 5?
Just started week 5.
You won't come out of it for a month. I don't know why she calls it week.
Well, I don't know why any of them are called a week because I haven't been able to do any of it in a week. I mean, I've got a lot of other things going on, but there's a lot in it, and I don't want to just smash my way through it. I mean, what's the point in that? I'm only doing it to learn, so I'm trying to absorb and learn and practice and do everything because that's actually the important bit. I have to know how to do it by the end of it. That's the whole reason for doing it. So
that's it.
But I'm loving it, and I think I would most definitely go on and do the facilitator. Certainly, if I'm speaking to you and speaking to Ed, I would definitely look at doing that at the end too.
Yeah,
so
awesome.
I'll be studying for a while. Yeah, that's right. I'm always doing something.
Oh, me too. Hey, Selena.
Yes, you have a habit of doing you haven't quite finished something and you're smashing into the next thing and then the next thing. And your husband.
I've got a feeling we're all like that. They just have to go for the ride, don't they?
That's true. That's true. So how have we all gone for Mother's Day today? What did we do? Actually, Carolyn, do you have kids or not? Or
I do. I have a son.
You do? Oh.
And yes, I do.
And we didn't even ask.
we actually went down. We went for a hike and a picnic down to Cape Shank, which is down sort of on Mornington Peninsula, right down at the end of it. It's just a beautiful part of the world. I'm actually doing Coast Trek in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
So that starts at Cape Shank and goes down to Point Nepean. So it's a 60k hike on the 21st of May.
Oh, far out.
I know.
I'm cringing just driving there.
I know.
No, I'm a bit of a
masochist?
fitness and a bit of health and fitness nut, but so we went down and my husband's our support team. So there's 4 of us in our team, and my husband's he's then the support team. So we went down there today and we just took a bit of a drive around and looked at where he might be able to come and drop us a coffee off or something. Some food, maybe a change of shoes and stuff like that. So yeah, we had a beautiful day. It's been a really nice day. It's been sunny and beautiful, so really nice day. What did you ladies get up to?
Nice. Yeah, Selena, what did you get up to?
Went and did a cacao ceremony with Lena.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Tell me what that is.
Cacao ceremony,
yeah. Like,
chunky chocolate.
okay, yep. Lena, if
Are
you
you
It's a
watch
bit
talking?
more.
me, just ignore her. So the no, actually, if you've got one down there, someone doing it down there, go along and have a look because yeah, I've done a couple with Lena and they're really really good and just the whole process of looking at yourself and looking at where you sit with things and um, basically you go into a meditation as well and like the cacao just opens up your mind and everything and it's yeah you just go into a really nice space even with the meditation
Beautiful.
and everything really really cool space and yeah the answers and what's shown are just like so I had an awesome day and then
Fabulous.
this afternoon my daughter's cooked dinner and everything so apart
Nice.
from all the guests as well so I got way spoiled.
How many kids have you got, Selena?
I've got two here and two back in New Zealand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And we did have TV.
We did have
That's a
TV.
private joke with all my friends. Actually, I think I tell everybody, ask people about that TV thing. And whenever I hear people have got lots and lots of kids, it's like, they obviously didn't have a TV.
They couldn't know. Nothing else to
Yes.
do, right?
No.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Was it
Yeah.
Amethyst was away for the weekend? That's my daughter. Because Omar and Opar, that's the grandparents on the husband's side,
Yep.
was having a family get together. So when they have a family get together, they hire a conference centre.
Right. Must be a big
Big,
family.
big, stereotypical Catholic family, 9 of 9.
Wow.
Definitely no TV, right?
No.
So yeah, they hire an entire conference centre. There's like 100 people in the immediate family.
All I can say is thank goodness there's people in the world like that because they make up for people in the world like me. So Lena, thank you. You had 4 because I'm only having 1.
and I have plenty of friends that have none.
Yep, absolutely. So do
So,
I.
You know, and I was reading an article the other day, and you know, sort of like, and that's why I asked actually if you had children because I thought that's not actually the top question I have for women. Oh hi,
Yeah.
you know, my name's Rachel. Hey, what's your name? Yeah,
Yeah.
are you married?
Have
Do
you
you
got
have
kids?
children? Do you
Yeah,
have this? Do you
yeah.
have that? It doesn't actually cross my mind. I mean, sometimes I do with a little bit of a, you know, maybe it's a bit awkward silence. You know, do you have kids? Or if you see them with vomit down their shoulder or something, hey, do you have
bit of a
kids?
giveaway.
You know. But I'd sort of ask the same thing about men as well. You know, like I'd say, oh, you know, that sort of when you're searching for something, but yeah, and I thought, wow, yeah, that's true. A lot of people do. Oh, you don't have kids. Oh.
Yeah. Not everyone wants them, and some can't.
Yeah.
And like day
They
can
don't need
actually
to.
be a really tough day for a lot of people.
That's
It can be like, you know, it's particularly if you've lost your mum or if you've lost your mum recently. Although I think it, you know, no matter how long ago, often it's this day and their birthday and things like that always stir up memories. And then if you can't have kids, I think today's a really tough day when you see everyone
so.
else. And you want, and if you want them, then
it's even harder.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got lots of friends that would have made beautiful mums, and just for a number of reasons, just actually mostly because they just didn't find the right person.
Yeah.
Which I think is the really sad bit, because it's not, you know, it's not even due to health or medical, or it's just they just haven't met anyone to have kids with. And I know some can do it by themselves, and these days we're lucky there's the means to do it, but that's not right for everyone either. So yeah, can be tough.
Then there's the ones who don't have children but have that whole nurturing quality and are doing it for a number of people, because it's Mother's Day. Is it the nurturing part of it? What is it?
That's it. And like, what's a mother?
Yeah.
Like, what I mean, a mother is generally, people think a person who grew a baby, baked it, so to speak, and then delivered it. However that is. But what's a mother if it's not somebody who protects and guides and help and nurtures?
Yeah.
And I think too, often some of your closest friends are actually far, I'm not going to say more important, I think it's a different relationship, but sometimes it is. I know particularly I moved to Melbourne. I grew up in Adelaide, so I moved to Melbourne when I was quite young. I was 23. I didn't think that was very young at the time. I thought I knew it all, but when I look back, I'm like, geez, I look at 23-year-olds now and I'm like, geez, like I look at what I had done by that age. I wasn't very old. So, I've got friends that, my parents weren't here. I was here by myself, and I've got friends that are still some of my dearest friends, and then no, they're not blood, but I'd absolutely have them up there as people that have taken on that role of family for me, and they're very special and always will be, and I'll always be very grateful for them. They're the ones that, particularly one, I'm actually hoping to see her tomorrow, that actually back in my younger days when I used to be a bit more irresponsible than I am now, but would, drive me to work because I was still pissed and come pick me up in the middle of the night because I was...
But I'm your friend, not your mother.
I know.
I'm your friend, not your mother. Well, I was actually thinking about a funny story with my son, who, when he was, there's lots of funny stories with my son, but this one, I come home and it was a Mother's Day. I remember being in Circle and I was upset because he was sick and he asked for his father, and he rejected me, like he pushed me away. And it was around about that same time he looked at Bruce and he said, "Are you my mummy or my daddy?" And my husband said, "Can be whatever you want, son." I was like, whatever. But he's the soft, gentle nurturer when it comes to the children.
Yep.
I'm just not. But I'm the doer. But yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a funny relationship, isn't it? I think
so.
Yeah. Have you got a boy and a girl, Rachel?
I do.
Or you've got more than that, or one?
No, I was very lucky. I've got one of each.
You've got TV.
I do have TV. I do have TV, and I have a little grandbaby too. So.
Well, of course, because I saw something special that you shared with me.
That's it. Beautiful. That's it. Yeah, when Selena saw that one, she come over and she's like,
I know.
It is. So it is love. It was actually really easy to do once the meditation was done up. But speaking of meditation, Selena asked me to do one tonight, didn't you?
I did.
Oh, I did. And my hands are burning. So obviously somebody needs something tonight. My hands usually burn when somebody needs healing around me.
So just for everybody or any new people, if you are wanting healing sent to you tonight, please add your name in the comments. Healers out there, if you want to share your healing energy with everybody that's here tonight and are going to watch the replays, please add your name in the comments as well, please. And just so everybody know, I just want to wish every mother, doesn't matter who you are, whether you've born them from your body or not, happy Mother's Day.
Everybody with that mother energy.
Yeah.
And particularly like mothers of fur babies, I think so important.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
I always consider I had the most beautiful dog who passed away just a little over a year ago now. I'm still heartbroken, and he was always say he is my heart. He was my firstborn, and is just still here. Love him to bits.
Nigel's out of the screen there, but she had a cat, and that Nigel was off on her bed before.
Now he's like scratching the door, let me out. Let me out. I'm like, oh, can you just wait, Nigel?
Just wait, just a moment.
So I'm going to hand it over to you, Rachel, and I'm going to turn my camera off. because I'm going to go and deal with Nigel and let him out of the room.
You want to mute yourself too, then, so we don't have to listen to you slamming around the house.
I might-
Earlier you came through and banged something.
I'm going to mute too while you're doing the meditation, so that I don't disturb you.
Awesome.
I should turn my camera off too, because there's a surprise there, isn't there?
There is.
All right,
There
I'm going to do
is.
that. I'm going to do that now. There you go.
Okay, everybody. So tonight we're going to be doing a meditation on Mother. I'm just taking a moment to connect what Mother is to you. Tribal connection, protection, nurturing, guidance. And taking in a big breath. And bringing your attention to your feet. Just feel the energy and tension draining from your feet out. And then feel that moving up through your body as all of that stress and tension is draining down, feeling your feet strongly and firmly planted on the ground. Feeling that relaxation moving through your knees, through your legs, into your hips, feeling all the tension and the stress draining away, feeling yourself sitting here in this space. Feeling the relaxation as it moves up through your spine, through your torso and your shoulders. Drop your shoulders. Feeling the tension drain away as it moves through your arms. And feeling relaxed as it moves through your throat and your head, feeling your whole body relaxed and warm. And just imagine that the soles of your feet have opened up and any last bit of tension and strain is just draining away. Just sit with that moment. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Just feeling yourself more and more relaxed. And bring your attention to your heart. And with that, just expand your heart space out through your body, through your arms, through your legs. Just allowing yourself to be filled with your heart. Checking into your heart space for any shadows. And allowing them to drain away. And as you're sitting in your heart space, just sit with what the feeling is around Mother. whether you are a mother, whether you have a mother, whether you act as if you're a mother. And what mother means to you. Mother Earth, Mother You. Whether you had a good relationship with your mother. If you have a good relationship as a mother. Who your mother as a family, friends, and allowing any tension around mother to drain away. Feeling the nurturing guidance of mother. And during this time of peace and quiet, I'd like to share a piece of music. And I'd like you to allow the words to wash over you. And as you do, just bring forward images and thoughts of what mother means to you. How you can really connect to the mother energy of protection and nurturing and guidance. Feeling that connection to Mother Earth. Feeling that connection to you. Feeling how no matter where you are or what you're doing, you are connected to the mother energy, regardless of gender. No matter if you've birthed anyone. Allowing the mother energy to flow through you. expanding your heart.
How could anyone ever tell you you were anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you were less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul.
Feeling the fierce protection of Mother.
How could anyone ever tell you you were anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you were less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul.
Feeling connected deep with your Mother energy within you.
How could anyone ever tell you you were anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you were less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul.
Feeling that connection and holding on to it. Feeling that connection deep within your heart. Just sitting with that for one more moment or two. Breathing in and out. Breathing in love. Breathing out gratitude. And as we wind down this meditation and think back over our thoughts, bringing to mind what you're more aware of and what Mother means to you, and how you can connect to that nurturing, fierce energy, the divine feminine that's inside each one of us. Feeling that strength expand out. You can carry that forward for you. And bring your attention to your feet and start feeling them move around. Moving your legs, your hips, breathing in aliveness. Feeling your body move and wake up as you move through your shoulders and your arms. And on your next breath, opening your eyes and coming back to where you are. was wondering if you'd gone to sleep, Selena.
No, I didn't. I was focused.
Wow, that song. That song's beautiful.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful. So hopefully everybody that's gone through that, whenever you're feeling like you're disconnected, discombobulated, or whatever, you need a connection to some form of mother energy, you can play that song and just listen to it.
Absolutely.
It's just gorgeous. I love it.
Nice. Thank you for doing that, Rachel.
It was
You're very
beautiful.
welcome.
Thank you.
And as a mother, I could hear my son in the background coughing. I'm like, I'm going live. Why are you coughing?
How dare you cough?
There you go. The joys of being a mother. So yeah. Awesome. So what else do you want to do, Selena? Because it's gone 7:30.
It is gone 7:30, but what I would like to do is, Caroline, can you tell us a bit about yourself? About what you do down there and everything, you know?
Yes,
Would you be willing
I
to?
can. I'm willing to do that. So I am just in the infancy stage of setting up a business, and it's, I guess, in an industry and a topic that I just keep getting drawn back to, and it's around personal development. I've taught personal development for about 25 years in different capacities, and I move away and I get drawn back. I move away and I get drawn back. And a friend that I've reconnected with recently and I are actually going to start this business together. It's, I guess, I think working with her, we've been able to mesh together two worlds and really come up with something truly unique, which I'm not going to tell you too much about because I would like to come and really talk to you about it in a few weeks when we've just really cemented it. But I'll give you some little teasers. So,
love a tease.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love a tease?
Who doesn't love a tease?
So it's based around hope and the hope. So I have a framework and a methodology to really take anybody from where they are now to where they want to be using hope. And as we just talked about before, I feel particularly through the last 12 or so, a bit more than 12 months now, since all this COVID situation, hope is a word that seems to have been thrashed around a bit. I know certainly working in the corporate world, or sort of semi-corporate that I've been working in construction for the last 10 years or so. And we talk about this, we've got to be brutally honest. We've got to be brutally honest with businesses and people and tell them what's going on and tell them that they're going to lose their job. Oh, but we've got to stay hopeful.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah,
this is all, I just kept hearing, organizations aren't creating any psychological safety for people. And we talk about well-being. I've worked in personal development, well-being for many years, health, fitness. You can't have one without the other. It all meshes in. Sonia, my friend, where we've been able to bring together is now looking at it not from just a personal development, not just a positive psychology perspective, but bringing in a layer of alchemy as well. And what we have built together is this beautiful framework and methodology to really bring science together with alchemy. So I guess what we're creating is something where we can really empower people, all people. Our focus initially is going to be women, because we honestly believe that, women are us chicks, we seem to be the center of things. And then slowly our boys around us start to go, oh, she's onto something here. So we're starting this with women. So high hope thinking is my framework, our framework. It's something, as I said, we'll start with women. looking very much at personal development, but I see so much potential for it. I see no reason why I won't be taking it into organisations as well. Teaching high hope strategy, which is using the thinking framework to build strategy and to build hope-led business. I really see no reason why this framework can't take a business to the next level. We all recognise there's so much need for compassion, there's so much need for well-being more than ever right now, and yet the tick the box approach that businesses are taking is just not going to cut it. And that's where we need to teach our people, teach our leaders how to lead with hope, how to actually know what hope is. And let's clarify what hope is. Hope is not wishful thinking. Hope is very action-based. There's a big difference between a wish and a hope. And we often use those two words interchangeably, I hope that's going to happen, or really I wish that would happen. Hope is very action-based. So hope is similar to optimism. We talk about optimism, but again, optimism is really looking for the positive, whereas optimism is sort of half of hope. So optimism plus action. So I guess the two important elements of hope are what original hope theory is around will and way. So we have the will, so the motivation, but we also have the way being the pathways. So what we do with our framework is to help people really work through what that will is. What outcome do you want? We tend to stay away from the word goal. I think goals, my experience with goals are a bit dangerous, actually. So we're really looking at outcomes. What do you actually want? And then the way being the pathways. And the pathways is the big piece where the alchemy comes in, because we're really working through all these tools and practical ways to actually work it out. So we're looking at intuition. We don't want to force these pathways. We don't want the ego to come in and say, this is how I'm going to get there, or if that doesn't work, I'm going to get here and there. It's about letting your intuition come in and help you know what that next obvious step is to really work through those pathways that way. So as I said, original hope theory was based on that will and way. And as hope theory is emerging, we're learning more and more around where there's such also a big element of purpose in there. So there's a big why element in that. And we're encompassing that in our framework as well as a connection. And I think over the last 12 months, again, it's been such a critical period. If one thing we've learned, it's how much we need each other. Yeah. And we need connection, we need people around us, we need those solid relationships. There's so much research and study out there that shows that when it comes to longevity, when it comes to well-being, when it comes to health, relationships are just such a big factor. And we don't all have the relationships we necessarily want or need. Mm-hmm. So another big piece of our methodology is actually building an opportunity for that connection. So they're our the four pieces. So as I said, we're in our infancy very much, but I see so much potential for it. I have so much belief in it. Hope was the big thing that kept me going last year through some really bumpy spots. And I think to be able to use this in a structured way where we can teach people, and it's not just ticking the box, and there's so many things out there. There's so much content out there. This gets me. There's just so much content out there.
We could go on about that part of it for a long time, and everybody's got all these different ways of doing stuff. But in bringing it down to something basic and simple, is what people need.
And how to actually do it. How to do it. Because we know the what. Yeah. It's like diet and exercise. People know what to eat. Yes, there's a lot of conflicting thought. Yeah. But most people, whether they do or not, most people know what they should eat if they want to lose weight or be healthier.
Yeah.
They might not choose to do it, but most people know.
Yeah.
And if you don't, it's not because there's a lack of information out there. But knowing it and actually doing it, and knowing that you have the power to do it within, you have that knowing, we've got that intuitive knowing within us to know how to create our own future.
Yeah.
And so it's the how. That's what we need to focus on.
Yeah.
And that's where the meditation comes in, using our intuition comes in. And I think it's what we need.
So you said a couple of weeks and you're going to have something all sorted out for us and we'll go and hit this again?
Give me about 4 weeks.
Okay.
She'll hold you to that.
Yeah, no,
Where's
absolutely.
my
I'm happy.
calendar?
I'll get Sonia on as well. She'll be up for it. Of course she will.
Fabulous.
But
Even
we'll come
better.
in and we'll have a chat about it. We'll have a really good chat about it because we've only just decided that, hey, we're going to actually mesh our worlds together. So I've kind of got my whole part that I've been working on for a long time, but this mesh together is just off the charts.
Nice.
So yeah, we'd love to come and talk.
Cool. Look forward to that. Now, Rachel,
Awesome.
you've done your testing and everything for your meditation and everything, haven't you? Now,
I've got another 3 to go. Another 3 assessments
really?
to go. Yes. I've got to do. What they do is I've got 12 meditations that I have written, which I'm going to now rewrite them all because I decided yesterday morning to do a different format.
As you
so
do.
You're gonna start a whole new format. You're going to leave that stuff alone, aren't you? Leave it there and start a whole new format, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds like
Yeah, I know. And then my feedback from Heather, I'm like, yeah, I was trying too much to fit very much into the framework, which is fantastic, but I need to flow with the dot point of the framework and go with me. So a little chit chat, and her biggest thing for feedback for me was be yourself.
That's right. Now, if anyone is out there who would love to listen to more of Rachel's meditations, she does have YouTube, don't you?
I do. I keep putting things up and then listening to them. The more meditations I do in the class, the more I listen back to them and go, oh, that's awful. Like, I'm not going to be playing back the one tonight.
Yeah,
because to me, I as I went through it, I'm like, I was already critiquing myself partway through, and then I had to stop it. And go, nah.
we both know that's
We're our toughest critic, aren't we? Yeah.
We are.
So, Rachel, could you put your YouTube link on, please? Because you're gonna need subscribers, aren't you?
I do need subscribers.
The better.
We all need subscribers, yes.
And your Facebook page, please. You want to pop that on here? So that's 7 Directions.
Yeah.
Rachel does a whole heap of other things. If you want to see what she does, go and check out her page. And if you're looking for a healing, I know we're just about to wrap this up, but go through, watch it again, make that connection to Mother, and you can do that at any time, okay?
You certainly can.
Yeah. Well, thank you, ladies, for joining me tonight. I'm going to end
you.
this now. But yeah, it was great meeting you, Caroline.
And you. Yeah, absolutely. We'll be in touch and we'll set up a date.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Look forward to it.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you, ladies. And thank you, everyone, for joining me. Koha's coming up on Saturday. So, yes, Rachel, this coming Saturday.
I know. I had an assessment booked, so I've booked it for 8 o'clock. So I've got to make sure this time I'm not rewriting a meditation at 8 o'clock, because I'll be doing my my assessment piece at 8 o'clock and then heading over to Koha.
Awesome. I'll have your table set up for you.
You're a sweetie.
And you're more than welcome to take one of the healing beds.
Yeah, I'll see. I'll just float around the place for that.
Okay, cool. Okay, everyone, thank you very much. If you want to
see you all Saturday.
On Wednesday.
Oh, yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah. Otherwise, come and see us at Koha on Saturday, the 15th of May, and we'll be at the Acacia Ridge Flexi School.
Maddington Road, Acacia Ridge.
That's right. from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. Okay, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.